with that. So we've taken that into consideration, and that was the reason why we've alerted, everybody. All the stakeholders were informed, like I said. When we did it the last time, stakeholders, parastatals, took part in it. Other business institutions also took part in it because they felt that it is important that, they be part of it, because the leadership is only one. And everybody is aware of, what President Jammeh is doing in this country. So, like I said, a meeting was held, and then stakeholders were invited, subcommittees were formed, people were assigned with responsibilities. So those who are supposed to contact, the mobilizers or the organizations that are within, outside Banjul and Serekunda has already been done. Right now, as we speak, everybody who is supposed to be part of it is being informed about this activity, right? And there are also other committees that are on the ground working towards making sure that, this program becomes a success. The accommodation committee has already gone to Kanilai to look at, accommodation facilities. We already have also the fundraising committee also in place. Food is not a problem. We don't want to. Food is not a problem, like I said, because the president, we are going to the president's village, his hometown. So for that, it's never a problem. Because anyone who knows Kanilai...
He's your host?
Yeah, he's our host.
You're the guest?
We're the guest. So we have no problem with feeding because we know President Jammeh will feed us to the maximum. So that one is not a problem. It's not our headache. Probably where we're thinking is transportation to mobilize, these people. That's where our headache is, because people are willing and are ready to go. Yes, as we speak. Yeah.
Per, let me ask you here now. I mean, you mentioned that it's not only going to farm, but you want to use the occasion to do something else. Is this going to be like having meetings and trying to politicize the event and trying to tell the youths there that, look, this is a leadership that we believe in, this is a leadership that will have to support, things like that. Will that be part and parcel of the
that's going to be part of it. That's going to be part of it, because the way we plan it...
Now, what would be the agenda?
Well, actually, the agenda itself is like one of the reasons why we're taking the youths, to the farm, is for them to be able to see for themselves what the president is doing when it comes to farming. The president has been calling on the youths of this country to go back to the land. And we want to take this number of youths to Kanilai for them to see that farming is something that all of us can engage in. Since the president is doing it, probably who have more opportunities than us, when, he have his leave, who can simply fly to England, America with his family and enjoy that. But he's not doing that. He retired, back to his, village and then, carry on farming. And we want the youth also to realize that we can do it. There's the chance and there's the opportunity for us also, to go into farming. These are one of the reasons why we intend to take this large number of youths to Kanilai. The other thing also, like I said, is for us to have the opportunity to be in solidarity with the president, to reaffirm our support, our loyalty to him and to the Gambia as a country, and to also, like I said, use the opportunity to inform those people that are outside this country that the youths of this country, the Gambia, are firmly behind President Jammeh. And there is nothing in this world that can take away that support, from us. This is exactly what we want to achieve.
You also mentioned earlier during our conversation that though it seems a bit far away, but elections around the corner, 3 years is like, it could be like 3 months. Time is very, very fast nowadays. The APRC is a very strong party. And with a leadership like President Jammeh and a strong youthful population, President Jammeh can relax. He's got people like you and the youths of this country to rely on.
Well, that's true. He can rely on us. Because President Jammeh, like I said earlier on, has created the enabling environment already for every Gambian, to realize your potentials and then, contribute your quota towards national development. He has opened doors, not windows. And Gambians have realized that. Gambians have realized and they've seen that President Jammeh is an exemplary leadership. Just let me take you back. Some time ago, President Jammeh was going around town, Malik, I get so much, excited when I saw the president, interacting directly, with the people. You cannot imagine. I ask myself, where in Africa do we ever see, a head of state, who comes down to the level, of his people, interacting with them in that manner? It's not happening anywhere. Probably they haven't done much for their people that gives them, that confidence for them to interact, with their local people. But President Jammeh knows fully well that the Gambian people appreciate him because he's a leader who connects himself much more, with his people. So based on that, Malik, and the APRC being also a well, structured party, we know, there's a burden, but we are not that much, worried about it. Because like I said, for 19 years now, Gambians have seen, even those outside have seen, unless you don't want to, even the deaf and even the blind can see and feel it.
Of course.
You understand? So we are preparing, for the next coming elections. Right now, what we have on our table, being the Office of the National Youth Mobilizer, is to try to work on, promoting the idea of youth leagues, so that they will get, orientated, because what we want is, for the next 30 to 40 years, 50 years, going to whatever, President Jammeh will continue to be here. You understand? So we will continue to indoctrinate them. We will continue to make them know, see and believe that the only leader is President Jammeh. So as a fact of the matter, these are some of the things that we're beginning to work towards, like I said, promoting, youth leagues, probably those who are, less than 18 years, and those also who will be 18, by then. Identifying them, making sure that, at the end of the day, they are grabbed and then put in the right perspective, so that come the next elections, all of them will come out and vote for President Jammeh.
Were you surprised when the last time round, when you took 20,000 people or 10,000 people to Kanilai to help in the president's farm, that you were given a surprise package by the president? Some people got air tickets to go to Azerbaijan. Some got air ticket to go to perform the Hajj.
The Hajj, yeah.
Did that surprise you? Did you know it was coming?
We never knew that it was coming. But it didn't surprise us as well. You know why? Because we know the kind of leadership that we have. That he is somebody who always surprises Gambians, with good deeds. You understand? In actual fact, we didn't know about it. You understand? But, we were anticipating that, something might come out of it. That is, at the end of the day, knowing fully well that, President Jammeh is someone who connects, with his people, and knowing fully well that he always creates that surprising moments, you understand, and someone who always creates opportunities, for people. We knew that something like that is going to happen. So when that was announced, we were all happy, we were all delighted, because that was also another source of motivation. So that goes a long way in showing you how President Jammeh, connects, with his people, especially the young people, and also how appreciative, he is, because he is somebody who appreciates, people's effort.
20,000 youths will be marching to Kanilai this weekend.
This weekend.
What is the message, Per?
Yeah, the message is clear. The message is that we're calling on all young people across the country, to register themselves, from wherever they may be, and then to make sure that, they are part of, this program that is about to happen, because it's an explosion, taking 20,000 youths or more than that to Kanilai, to be with our president.